Broken to blessed. Do you know why I have started this channel? The very purpose of starting this channel is to help people who are in need, whether it is emotional need or some kind of psychological need. And I have chosen a topic today which is quite connected to everybody's life, and the topic is childhood trauma. Childhood trauma can be defined as the abusive experiences we have in our childhood that make us terrified, fearful, and sad, and we get depressed. There are three kinds of childhood trauma: verbal, physical, and sexual. And let me tell you, you are not alone. Childhood trauma is something which follows through in the adulthood, and it is very hard to talk about as it is considered very dark topic, and nobody wants to talk about it. Nobody wants to be vulnerable in front of someone who will judge them, who will consider them as a foolish person. So let us begin our topic today. As I have said, childhood trauma is something which left you wounded inside. You are wounded emotionally, and this can be the reason why in your adolescence you must have hated your school. You must have hated your teachers, and you had a hard time making friends. And when you grew up, you find yourself in toxic relationships. And when you find yourself in toxic relations, it becomes a pattern. It becomes a pattern, a vicious cycle, one failed relationship after another. And you always doubt your personality, your behavior, that something is wrong with me, that I am not getting love from the other person. And this belief system that gets ingrained in your mind, and your belief system becomes, I don't deserve love. And with this belief system that you don't deserve love, you seek another difficult relationship by mistaking them as something exciting, something challenging. You don't see the difficulty in that relationship, that it is a turn off, it is a red flag, but you see them as something exciting, that once I will conquer that person, I will be happy. And this becomes your pattern. And once you even conquer that person, the happiness will be there of winning that person, but it will not last forever, as you were doing it only for satisfaction of your ego, your selfishness. See, don't get mistaken that I am blaming that kind of person. I am just trying to show their behavioral pattern. So, deep inside, when you have faced so much childhood trauma, and it comes from the neglect of parents, some physical abuse by any family member or the person you have trusted. Maybe you got physically abused by a teacher or someone who you trusted for so long, or maybe verbal abuses by some people bullying you at your school. There can be so many things around you that may have pushed you towards this kind of thinking pattern. Childhood trauma is not something which everyone is very um, comfortable in talking about. Sometimes we deny that it happened to me. And deep inside, if it left us wounded and we feel like we don't deserve love at all. And we become desperate, we become clingy, we need reassurance from various kind of people that we are good enough. Sometimes the person becomes a people pleaser. They they try to become someone to make other people happy, to make other people uh, amazed by his personality, or he or she is not doing something for their own peace and own satisfaction. They are doing that for others, which is um, technically called anxious preoccupied attachment. Also, when childhood trauma happens, it uh, left us with a fear of being judged by others, fear of being judged even in doing small things of life, like going out with your friends, wearing that favorite top, wearing that dark lipstick, or just meeting new people. You fear vulnerability, as you think you will be laughed at, you will be uh, taken as a foolish person, a person who lacks maturity. You fear being natural, and you fear being yourself. Childhood trauma gets to another level when you are always into negative self-talk. It starts with that failed test in which you scored very less and you felt like I am not good enough, and that I am not good enough is constantly echoing in your mind, and whenever you attempted something new, it will be present at the back of your mind that you are not good enough, you're going to fail at it again, and you will feel yourself that I'm not good for anything in life. And that kind of negative self-talk actually hampers your self-confidence, your self-esteem, and your self-belief. You become less confident as a person, you stop trying new things, you start saying no to different things, and you become quite introvert, and you just stop expanding your capabilities. And at another level of childhood trauma, when it gets deeper and deeper, you actually fear loss of people. And when in your childhood, if you have lost one of your parent or both of your parents or your sibling, it it will left you with such kind of dark impression, or such kind of deep cut on your soul, that you will fear loss of people, any kind of loss. If you will come into a relationship, you will fear that, oh no, this person will leave me, oh no, if I'll do that, if I'll appear foolish, that person will leave me. You will not be assured by the presence of that people. You will be in a constant need of reassurance from that people, and that will lead to the other person getting annoyed by your behavior. If that person will not understand you, he or she will get annoyed, and your behavioral pattern becomes clingy, desperate, and you try to micromanage things, and your desperate behavior will make you fall into the trap of people who will take your advantage, and things just backfire you. Things will just backfire you again and again. And this makes your belief that I am not good enough more stronger than ever. And this becomes the reality, the truth of your life, that you aren't good enough. Now, you think that you are not good enough and you don't deserve love, respect, and care and attention from people. You will have anxiety issues, you will have impulsive personality disorder, you have trouble decision making, and you will get into self-sabotaging behavior. You will destroy yourself, like sleeping late at night, taking alcohols or some kind of drugs, maybe. You will get into rebound relationships or simply hookup relationships, which will left you more wounded. And this behavior patterns that you will experience in yourself, you will it shifts your identity from an innocent child to a very clever and very bad alcoholic and abusive person who abuses not others but herself or himself. The reason why I chose childhood trauma as the starting topic of my YouTube channel, I have posted some travel videos. Actually, they are the photo tour of the places I have visited in the past. It's like I love to connect to nature when I am stressed, when I want to feel happy, when I am in a mood of celebration, when I am in a mood of calm, peace. It's like nature is something which helps to reconnect to your real self, that innocent person which got abused. You can actually reflect yourself when you come in contact with nature. So my advice will be for all of you, to anybody who is listening to this video, that please go out and connect to nature, especially when you are near a source of water. It will help you immensely. It will take you to your real self. It will help you in becoming that person who is strong, who is resilient, who has perseverance, and who is ready to talk about, who is ready to reflect on the things which has left him wounded. So in my next video, I will be talking about how you can tackle your childhood trauma in your day-to-day life. It will be a video concerning how to do things, and I will show you how I managed my childhood trauma and what I did and what I am doing. So in any case, if this video helped you, consider subscribing, and so that you will be able to watch my next video, which will be on how to tackle childhood trauma. Thank you.